Hey everyone, and welcome to another intuitive adventure. My name's Vanessa Ooms, and today's message might not be for everyone, but you'll know if this is for you. It will resonate for you. But for whoever this is for, you're starting to realize how powerful you actually are. You're really starting to feel it on a deep level. On a deep somatic level, you're starting to really feel from the inside out how powerful you actually are, how strong you actually are. You might have been noticing the color red a lot more lately, or seeing cardinals, or thinking about cardinals. But the color red really came through when I was tapping into this energy. And red is the color of the root chakra. And as I was feeling into this, it almost felt like you're building a whole new foundation for yourself, energetically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You've been clearing house, clearing things out, and almost like you completely removed your old foundation and you're building yourself a new foundation. And when I got that vision, I started to see magnets and felt like, and you might notice this when you're meditating and tuning into your own subtle energies, you might notice almost like a pull from your tailbone, almost like a magnetic pull toward the earth, but specifically from your tailbone when you're sitting, you might feel just a slight pull, like magnetic pull toward the earth. And like you want to straighten your spine when you're sitting, like almost like your spine is correcting its own posture, if you will. And it's all coming from this new foundation and this newfound awareness and appreciation of your own strength and your own power and your own resilience. You may have noticed over the last 2-3 days that you've been tripping over things or like stumbling a little bit, kind of losing your balance. And it's almost because energetically your body is trying to get used to this new energy, this new foundation. And so it takes a little bit for the body to catch up to energetic shifts. And so you might have been tripping a lot the last few days. And even craving vegetables that grow in the ground, root vegetables, potatoes, parsnips, turnips, all of the root vegetables. And starting to walk around with more confidence, with your head held high more, making eye contact with people as you walk by more than you used to. I'm just feeling more comfortable with that. So, and this will be, if this is your message, this will be confirmation, and maybe not all of it, but a lot of it will be confirmation for you. So you may also be noticing spirals and pyramids. Okay. Let's grab a tarot card and see what comes of this. So these two came out like this. We've got the Ace of Vessels, or the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Vessels, or the Two of Cups. I love the artwork on these cards. And check out the bird at the top here, the dove. So there may be symbols in the artwork on these cards for you that are confirmations. And there's also some cool little inner meanings to this in this particular deck. So we'll just read from the book on these. Okay, so the Ace of Vessels. Aces offer an invitation, in this case, a cold, fresh drink of water. Are you thirsty for adventure? Are you longing to see new places or try new things, perhaps with a friend or partner? Vessels ask you to examine the ways in which you quench your thirst and fill your heart. When you draw this ace, there may be an opportunity for new love and friendship in your future, so be ready to fill up. And then with the Two of Vessels, choice, cooperation, synchronicity. It takes practice to effectively paddle a double kayak in the busy waters of Puget Sound. Both people need to work in unison, voice individual needs, and be open to compromise. Emphasize each other's strengths and support each other's weaknesses. Teamwork makes the dream work. Clear communication will ensure the best outcome. So, with the two of these coming out together, it might suggest that you are starting a new friendship or relationship, or renewing an existing friendship or relationship or business partnership, whatever it is. But even in traditional tarot, when the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups come up together, it generally signifies the beginning of a new, deeply connected relationship. So I didn't see that coming. And maybe this is a new, deeply connected relationship with yourself. After starting to realize how strong you actually are and gaining this new awareness and new appreciation for yourself, maybe this is even the beginning of a new relationship with yourself. And really, our relationship with ourself colors and dictates the relationships that we have with others. Because we may have a certain kind of relationship with ourselves that isn't the healthiest. Maybe we're really, really hard on ourselves. Maybe we don't think that we deserve certain things. And maybe we've gotten used to drama and chaos and gotten to a point where we believe that we deserve that. That will color the choices that you make in your relationships and the things that you allow into your life, and really impact your boundaries or lack thereof. So, and I just felt like I needed to straighten my posture. I was trying to get closer to the mic, but I just felt called to straighten my posture. And that might be a message in itself to somebody, to straighten your posture. Notice how you walk throughout your day. Notice how your posture is throughout the day, and become more aware of that. Because sometimes bad posture can be due to, poor habits, but other times poor posture can indicate something deeper. Our view of ourselves in relationship to the world. Oftentimes when we have low self-worth, we will hunch, subconsciously making ourselves smaller, less noticeable. So if you notice that that's something that you tend to do, just pay attention to that. And I'm feeling called to cut the deck here. And we got the Four of Vessels. We got all the cups coming out today. All right, so this is interesting. This card invites you to take a time out from any drama you may be experiencing and gather strength for challenges that may be up ahead. Think forest bathing, going for a walk around your neighborhood, or just sitting quietly and listening to nature. Break free from distractions so you can look at your situation clearly and be thankful for all that you already have. I feel like this is what you've already been doing, is taking time out, reflecting, processing, removing yourself from a situation, and just being in your own energy for a bit. And maybe that's how you've come to realize how strong you actually are, how resilient you actually are, how grounded you actually are. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just taking a little bit of a time out to sit in your own energy and process things. And then you realize how strong you actually are, and realize what you really want out of life, what you really want out of your relationships, what you really want out of your business, out of all of your endeavors. And you realize that you actually have everything within inside of yourself to achieve those things. And it might just take some changes and some shuffling and some releasing, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. And then, oh my gosh, like I literally just split the deck. This is the 4 of Cups that we were just looking at. And then it brings us to the 10 of Cups. And just look at the artwork here. We've got the rainbow. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's happy, smiling. This is a card of emotional fulfillment, of really feeling at peace, comfortable, having harmony in your relationships and your life. And this is where you're headed. Because of all of the changes that you've made, because of the ways that you've strengthened yourself over the last however many months, you're headed for the 10 of Cups. Because you've realized how strong you are, what you really want out of life and relationships, and what would bring you peace. How cool is that? How cool is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was awesome. Okay, so let's get you a card for the road, shall we? Just a little you got this. A little you got this message. Oops, whoopsie. And just be easy on yourself if you're feeling a little bit clumsy right now. It's just you are adjusting and getting used to this new energy, this new vibration, this new way of being. It's totally normal and expected to be a little bit clumsy when you go through a shift like this. Everyone you meet has something to teach you. And with that, I just got the strong impression that from here on out, you're going to start meeting different types of people than what you've become familiar with. Because you've built this you're building this new foundation, and you're coming from a new place, a new way of being, you're going to start connecting with new kinds of people, with new energy signatures. So And the deck just opened up to this. Again, this one popped out. Everyone has something to teach you. This was in the middle of the deck. Be at ease with yourself. I am who I am. And you are amazing. Okay, so as you move forward, allow yourself to be who you really are. Don't limit yourself. Don't dim your light. This just flew out. Focus on all the good, but focus on all the good inside of you, inside of yourself, because there's a lot of good in there. Focus on all of the good. Straighten that posture. And this will shift your interactions with people. When you focus on the good parts of yourself, it starts to build your confidence, and your posture also can support your new confident way of being. And remember how strong you are. You've survived 100% of your most difficult days up to this point. Remember, I put them away already. Remember that 10 of Cups, because that's where you're headed. All right, I'm sending you tons and tons of love. Like this video if it resonated, share this with someone you love, and subscribe down below for more videos like this. I'll see you for the next adventure.